launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs, and we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Thursday, April 28th, 2022. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. With the way that inflation's been affecting the market lately, you have to be cautious about the way you're spending your dollars because you want to get the most bang for your buck. And if you happen to be in the building to see Regan Grimes hit the stage as the featured guest poser last weekend at the NPC Southeastern USA, well, you're probably feeling pretty good about your purchase right now. For someone who's allegedly diving headfirst into their off-season, Regan still looked pretty damn sharp, which speaks volumes about the approach that he's taken to the process right now. Over the last year or two, we've started to see him really come into his own. So if he keeps doing what he does and trusts the process, his time will come sooner than later. If you're a bikini fan, this is your time to pay attention because we've got a brand new update from former Bikini Olympia champ Janet Legg. During an interview last week, Janet was asked whether or not she was planning to come back and compete at all again this year. And for the moment, it looks like the answer to that question is yes. Right now, Janet is in the midst of taking the longest break from competing in her entire pro career. And given the wear and tear that constantly being in and out of contest prep puts on your body, this extended break might actually be what she needed. We know that when she's firing on all cylinders, her best is as good as anyone else's that we've seen in the division. So if she can get herself back into championship form, there's no reason to believe that she won't pick right back up where she left off. Historically, the NPC Junior Nationals has been a major jumping off point for a lot of athletes who've gone on to have major success at the next level. So when this year's contest kicks off 3 weeks from now, and they tally up the scores in the wellness division, don't be surprised if you see Amanda Cove become one of the next athletes to make that jump. Earlier this week, we got exclusive access to these progress photos from Amanda's team. And if you compare these photos to the look that she had last year when she was third at the NPC Universe, it's easy to see why there's so much excitement about what she's bringing to the table this year. The wellness division is still so new that there's plenty of room at the table for someone to step right in and have an impact on the pro stage from day one. And if Amanda can seal the deal, it might only be a matter of time before she steps up to take her seat at the table. Over the last week or so, we've had a handful of athletes talking about whether or not this will be the year we see Hadi Choopan leapfrog Big Ramy to win his first Olympia title. And if you're checking out this new update that he posted earlier this week, it doesn't take too long to figure out why he's the main topic of conversation. We already know that whenever Hadi competes, his conditioning is second to none, which gives him a distinct advantage in the department over everyone else in the top 5 there, and that includes Ramy, even if his conditioning has stepped up over the last 2 years. So then the question becomes, can Hadi put on enough muscle in the right places between now and the Olympia to give him enough of an edge that he's able to slide past the champ? Because if he can, we're going to see one hell of a battle when these two finally square off. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.